Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel for another Raging Bull Repaint update video. Let's get into things, but first, if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, turn on your notifications, make sure you get all my videos when they come out. Still, 60% of you that are watching my videos are not subscribed, and subscribing is the best way to help the channel out. Let's get into things, as we are all familiar with this beautiful view. I'm still starting over here, and some of you may be wondering why I'm decided to start over here, because I want to see if they're doing any work on Wrath to get the theming and everything finished. And other than with what's been going on with the lift hill and the speakers and all the speakers in the queue, the lighting package, nothing else really seems to be happening. I thought maybe once the park would close they would get those final theming elements up in the station, but it doesn't appear that way as of right now. But let's jump into why you're all here, and that is a Raging Bull repaint. And as you can see, they are pretty far on this. There's not much left to go. It looks like basically the brake run, the lift hill, or the mid-course brake run, excuse me, the lift hill, and then that first turnaround when you come out of the tunnel after the first drop. And then as you can see here, the supports on this turnaround that leads into the mid-course are still getting painted and worked on, but that's really not a lot. I would imagine they're going to be done with this in the next couple weeks, weather permitting, of course. So hopefully everything holds out for them and they're able to get this done. So maybe it misses the first weekend of Fright Fest, and cross fingers it's open for the second weekend of Fright Fest. So my next thing I'll be looking for when I'm going out is the third train being brought out to be hopefully added to the course for Fright Fest. But as you can see, the coaster looks so much better in the sections that have already been painted. What a difference a fresh coat of paint does. And being that it's been since 2008, 2009 that the coaster was repainted, and that slow fade that happens over time from the sun, I guess you just get accustomed to the colors as it happens slowly. Obviously it doesn't fade like this overnight, so you forget what the original colors of the coaster actually were, and then when you see this, it's just so drastic, it's crazy to me. But you can see here all this final helixes are done, that Stangle dive over the side of the station, that first airtime hill after the first turnaround. And it looks like when the camera pans down here a little bit more, but for now you can see there that first turnaround still hasn't had any work done on it, so that is probably something they'll be doing in the next week or so. But the brake run looks like leading all the way up into that storage shed where the trains are stored is all done. I can't really see in, so I don't know how far they've gone, but the painting of the track looks like it's been done all the way up to that. They still have to paint the loading where they load the trains up into the track and put them into the storage thing. And then obviously the brake run right outside of the station, and then the station itself, and then all that turnaround down leading up into the lift hill. And the entire lift hill still has to be done. And there you can see there's just that small little section of track there, the mid-course, and then leading up into the mid-course that still needs to be done. But other than that, they've really pushed through it on this. I'm really impressed on how fast it's been going. Obviously we've had some beautiful weather, so there hasn't been really anything to hinder full day working, other than, I mean, yeah, since they started this, I think the only day really we've had some bad weather and on and off spotty rain showers and stuff was yesterday. So that is definitely on the plus side, because as you can see, they are pushing through this with not much left to go. You can see there's people down there working. It looks like they were working on supports mostly. I didn't really see anything going on in the track. If you spot something that I possibly missed, then drop a comment below. Let us all know where you saw it and the timestamp. But we are coming along just perfectly fine, which is great news. Let's jump into some footage I took. This was on Labor Day, so this is a few days ago now. But you can get a closer look at this, and you can see what I was talking about on how that brake run up into the storage shed there is done. The Stangle dive here, and how, again, you can see that one support there and how drastic the difference is. But it looks absolutely amazing. This coaster is going to look brand new when they are done. And we all know this is the company that's doing it. Million. Everyone thought it was the other guys, but it looks like it turned out to be these guys who are out of Oklahoma doing the repainting. And there you can see where they left off, coming off of the mid-course. And then the lift hill in the background there that still needs to be done as well. If you're wondering where I got these from, I did go to the water park on Labor Day. I hadn't been to the water park since 2021, I think. And me and, if you follow him, Coast to Coasters, wanted to get on Tsunami Surge for our first time. So we went and did that before we headed into the park and met up with some other people that were at the park. So these clips are coming from the tube slides that are all the way back by Bowl next to the Speed Racer slides, where I was able to get close enough with this and get some good shots on the ground per se. And you can see the cables that are hanging off there, and that's for the spider baskets that they use to do the painting. It's not lift that they go up in all of the sections. When they can, they use a spider basket, and how that is just attached to the top of the track, and then they're able to lift and lower themselves to get up and down the supports. And there you can see a close-up of the guy that was working. I was actually really shocked. Again, this is Labor Day, Monday, September 1st, and the crew was out there working, so they are definitely pushing to get this done. It was kind of shocking to see them working. I didn't think they would work on the holiday, but they were, as you can see. Quite a few people up on cherry pickers there getting some painting done. And I didn't get any shots here of the turnaround that leads up into the mid-course, so I'm not sure if that was done already or if that was something that's been completed since then. Again, what you're looking at right now is from Monday, September 1st, and the stuff at the beginning of the footage was from today, which is Thursday, September 4th. So it has been a few days in between this footage you're seeing. Let's jump into a couple updates. Everyone knows the water park was closed now for the season. Their final day of operation was Monday. And as you can see, they already have all of the loungers are already stacked and ready to be wrapped. I think they wrap them for the winter. It looks like the pools in the Lazy River is still full, but you can see the wave pool has been emptied out. The slide complex that's attached to the wave pool has been emptied out, but it looks like everything else still has water in it. So they probably do a couple of them at a time Nothing completely, they don't obviously drain everything all at once. So just wanted to give you a quick update on that. And something else I wanted to note. Not sure if this means anything, but over the last couple of visits, if you look here in the middle of the helix of American Eagle, I don't know if any of you had paid attention when you're on the ride, but it had been completely overgrown. There were trees in there. Obviously, they didn't do anything. Well, that's all been cleared out now. Now, is this a sign of structural work possibly coming in the off season, and they wanted to get this all cleared out so vehicles are able to move in and out of that area more easily? We'll just have to wait and see. But I find it interesting that all of a sudden now at the end of the season, they get all the trees and foliage cleared out from the helix on Eagle. So stay tuned to see if we see any progress once the park closes for the season, to see if stuff starts happening with American Eagle. Let's jump to a quick Fright Fest update, which the only reason I wanted to touch base on this is I'm actually kind of shocked that the park isn't more decorated than it is already. There are decorations up, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like compared to this time last year and previous seasons, there doesn't seem to be a lot of decorations up as there have been in the past. Clearly noting right here the walk between Metropolis Plaza and into County Fair. This is usually one of the first things that is set up, that scare zone that they put up in here. And as you can see from this, there's absolutely nothing. There is a bunch of stuff around in the food court that has been set up. There's stuff on the opposite side of the park, but compared to where it usually is this time of year, I think we're a little behind. So I'm a little worried that the opening of Fright Fest, the park is going to be a little barren with decorations. You can see here, if they're using this for a haunted house again this year, the County Fair Games area is normally home to one of the haunted houses. There's still nothing set up. There's no facade that's been put up for the house that is going to be put in that old games building that they use now for a haunted attraction. You can see there, nothing is up. So this stuff like this that I'm concerned about for the opening of Fright Fest. I mean, we basically are a week and a half away from the start of Fright Fest, so you'd think there would be some more stuff up. And you can see there's a lot of activity going on in the park, so they must be working on getting stuff out. But as I stated before, I think this time last year they were far more up with the decor for Halloween than we are seeing now. So if you're planning on going the opening weekend of Fright Fest, unfortunately I cannot attend because I have some work engagements, but let us all know. Post pictures, lots of pictures and stuff, so we can see what's going on that opening weekend for Fright Fest. But that is going to do it for this quick little update video. Thanks for tuning in again, everyone. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and turn on your notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.